Hey everybody, Portly Paladin here. Just giving you another little update. It's that time of the year again. Holidays. Holidays are horrible for diets. They really are. And point in fact, just as an illustration of that fact, I gained 3 pounds this week. Why did I gain 3 pounds this week? Well, because it's the holidays. Uh, that's a cheap excuse, but it's true. Well, couple things. At work, because I do loans now, the loaning time of the year is the Christmas holiday time of the year when everything gets crazy because people need money for gifts because everything is turning into this big commercialism thing. Um, and so it's very busy where I work now during this time of the season. So they've been, I guess, like helping us out or prompting us or rewarding us or however you want to say it by giving us things the last week or so at work. Um, for example, Monday at work was our biggest day yet since I've been there, and it was one of the top 10 days in the history of the company in terms of business. They actually brought in breakfast, donuts. I did not have a donut because I had already had breakfast and I was fine. But then at lunch, they had told us they were bringing in lunch, but they didn't say what they were bringing in, and I was planning on eating that lunch and didn't have anything else, and then they brought in pizza. So that was a little bit difficult because I hadn't planned on having that as a lunch. So that was more points really than I was really expecting. And then, various people throughout the weeks have been bringing in treats and giving them out. Now, I haven't been eating everything I've been given. The other day I was given like a bag of candy from someone, which I just ate a piece of, and then that was the end of it. There's candy canes and things like that. Um, so that's a factor. Another factor is I still think that this schedule is screwing with me. Yeah, just a lot of things, but it's mostly the holidays. Holidays are really what's killing me right now. But considering that, let's see, since the holidays began, which let's say it would be the end of November. I'm looking at my notes here. Sorry. Um, I've had I began the holidays with a gain of 5 pounds, but then I lost 5 pounds. Then I had no change, and then I lost 4 pounds, uh, and now I've gained 3. So let's see, that would be 0. A net loss of a pound. So I'm actually doing pretty good for the holidays this year. This time last year during the holidays, I was still on this same plan, and I actually, over the course of the holidays, from the end of October through the beginning of January, I actually gained 30 pounds because I thought I was okay at that point to just not pay attention at all to what I was doing, and I thought I was comfortable enough with the point system to just stop paying attention and just make good choices. And I was obviously wrong because by the end of the holidays, I had gained a significant amount of weight. This year, I am still paying attention to things. I'm not just letting them happen or go or however you want to put that. So um, I think I'm doing okay. I think this is something that should be expected this time of the year every year. That it should be a bit more of a struggle than any other time of the year because it is time to celebrate. It is time to relax. Like I said in my Thanksgiving video, I don't believe that during this time of the year you should really stress about your diet. So many other things to deal with and so much other uh, time commitments and things on you during this period that I just don't think it's fair, really, to put yourself through that. So, um, yeah, it's kind of my point, I guess. But yeah, so I think everything's okay. My holidays are going well so far. I believe that we've gotten most of our gifts for everybody on our list. There's a few people out there that are going to be spoiled. Some people that watch these videos. So yeah, there's that. Um, But from what I've learned, some of those people that are going to be spoiled are spoiling me and my wife. So I guess it balances out. But anyway, let's see what else. I got my uh, charity dice bag done for the fundraiser for my buddy Bill, the one I talked about before with lymphoma. Uh, I used these colors only because they're traditional Welsh colors, not because of Christmas. So uh, if you're interested in this and bidding on this for the auction, um, let me know. You can email me at sirguido1 @gmail.com, and I will put you down um, on a bid for this. Uh, let's see, what else? There's really not a lot going on with me right now. Just been working a lot and gaming when I can. Um, yeah, my superhero Wild Talents game that I've been running is starting to sort of fall apart. It looks like I've lost 2 players in my game. So that doesn't make me too happy, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about it, so I'll just sort of make do and deal with it, I guess, and push forward. I've been reading a new book that I'm almost through with already. I've only been reading it for a couple of days. I've actually done 2 books recently that I guess I can mention here for anybody that's interested. First off, I did the audiobook version of Cold Days by Jim Butcher. It's one of the Dresden Files novels. Dresden Files is definitely by far, without a doubt, my favorite series of books. I definitely recommend those books to anybody who enjoys reading. Um, it's urban fiction, urban fantasy, um, something, I guess that's the best way to put it. Urban fantasy. Um, sort of set in a modern day Chicago with a few twists. The main character, Harry Dresden, is a wizard. Um, not to say that he is your standard kind of wizard, not by any stretch. Um, he's a very curmudgeonly sort of hero. I wouldn't quite go so far as to call him an anti-hero, um, but you definitely feel for him through. It's not like an anti-hero situation where you hate him, but he does great things. I will say one thing though that's interesting about the series. After the first couple of books, the main character ceased to be my favorite character pretty quickly, and yeah, I would say my favorite character now is a character that most people probably wouldn't realize. It's a dog, actually. Um, he doesn't show up too often, but when he does show up, he steals the scene, definitely, for me anyway. He's definitely my favorite character. But if you've never uh, perused the Dresden Files, definitely pick those up, either in book form or the audiobooks are fantastic. They're narrated by um, James Marsters, the guy who played Buffy on Angel, the guy who played the evil time agent on Torchwood, whose name escapes me right now, and several other things. He's been in lots of things. He also played the leader of um, the army. I can't remember the name of them either. In Caprica, the religious army, the Soldiers of the One. That's it. He played the leader of those at one point. Like I said, he's been in lots of things, but he is fantastic as a narrator for those books. So the audiobooks are really good. Um, and let's see, I've been reading right now the first first book in a new series, or it's a fourth book, or I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think it's the fourth book, but it's not really a continuation of the original trilogy. It's sort of, I guess, a new trilogy maybe, or a new series by Brandon Sanderson. The Mistborn series. He had the first series that was the Mistborn series, and this is a new one in the same universe, but it's set forward in time. It's called The Alloy of Law. It's really good too. I like it a lot. I'm almost finished. I have about 10 pages left. Stayed up really late reading it last night uh, on accident. I was in bed with my Kindle here, and I was reading it, and suddenly I felt really tired, and I happened to glance over at the clock and realized I'd been reading for over an hour in bed, and it was almost midnight. So, uh, yeah, that was not good. But I feel okay today, so I guess it's all right. But yeah, definitely check out that whole series. His books are good too. But I think that's going to be the end of everything because I don't really have anything else to say. Um, I don't really have any recipes. I haven't really cooked much of anything healthy recently. So, yeah, there we go. Until next time, keep waging a war against your waistline. And I am your portly paladin. Have a good one.